Hello. Zaeem, can you hear me?
Yeah, hi, Vesna, how are you? I can hear you.
Finally. Okay, so, okay. Now we are waiting. Now we have 22 people, so
Already.
I think we can start. So we are now live on the YouTube. So
That's great.
Waited.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Just to make sure, am I audible to you?
Oh, what? Sorry.
Am I audible to you? Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you. I made you as a co-host, so this is everything okay. I will just try to add my presentation. Fine. Just a second, Valentina, leave the presentation. Just a second. 23. This time presentation. Okay.
We have 24 participants now.
I think we can start. We had 24 people.
Yes.
Okay. It's strange to work on that way after 2 years of COVID, to talk under people who you don't see. Anyway, thank everybody to joining us this webinar today in the name of Sadiq Company and Pavletic Company. I wish a warm welcome to all of you in all time zones, from US till Australia, I think today. My name is Vesna Pavletic, and I'm one of the founder of the Pavletic Company and one of the inventor of our Biocrystal technology. As announced on beginning on the invitation, we have this honor today that with us is our textile expert, implementation textile expert, Mr. Zaeem, and he will just now shortly introduce himself, and then afterward he will tell you more about our topic. Zaeem, please just.
Hi everyone. I'm not sure am I visible to everyone or not, but my voice is there. My name is Zaeem Hassan, and I am business development manager at Sadiq Trading Company, Pakistan. And it is quite our pleasure to be having collaboration with BC Tech. And we will be sharing our stories with you today, that how we have incorporated Biocrystal into the textiles and many more things. So I guess firstly, Ms. Vesna can go with the introduction of her product, and then we will move towards the application side. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Zaeem. Okay, as Zaeem told you, and as we have announced it, this webinar is intended for all textile manufacturers, but not only for manufacture for textile industry, but also for automotive industry, aircraft industry, bedding industry, actually any kind of industry which you could imagine where is well-being and relaxation needed. As Zaeem said now, and me in the beginning, today we will have webinar on 2 parts. In one first part, I will explain you briefly about our company, and then more detail about Biocrystal technology and how it can help improve your great comfort products you are producing. So to start from the beginning, I'm trying to share my presentation. Give me one second. Just a second. Can you see me both in presentation? Yeah. So, okay. I'm sorry, but with technology, it's still hard to do. So to start with the Biocrystal technology, a little bit about us. Our company started to work 20 years before, where we were only a small bedding manufacturer. But at that time, we were thinking about which ingredient, which component actually we can add in the bedding industry or any kind of industry, which can help to people to have more than only the comfort. Because we have read about a lot of research that in bedding industry, in aircraft industry, in textile industry, today is comfort not enough. The people need much more actually than comfort. They need more something what will help them to be more relaxed, less tense, and less stress, and more stress released. We were searching for right ingredient, so we came to across the crystals. Why crystals? Because the crystals we have found out are scientifically proven. Firstly, they affect on all living beings. Secondly, they affect on our relaxation state. They're used in each day medicine. They're using in watch. They're using, actually today, the world wouldn't exist without the crystals. That's why we find out the crystals of the main component. So what we have done, we have put out the nature main crystals with team of the expert. We combined them in special ratio, special form, and special percentage. If we got today a component which we are calling Biocrystal stress relief technology. Today, BC company, our company, is awarded with many worldwide awards for invention, for improvement, for great well-being, for new innovations. Our manager has been awarded for this new invention. We are working worldwide in the moment, in America, in China, in India, in South Africa, but mainly till now we worked with foaming or bedding industry, mattress industry. Last year, we met Mr. Zaeem from Aztecs Company, who has a great knowledge about possibility of implementation of our technology into a textile. So that was our step forward, where we will talk today about implementation of the Biocrystal into a textile. So this is some important facts, what I told you in the beginning, why we started with crystals and why we think that comfort is not enough. We just, all the newest research are showing that the people today, especially today, are under much more stress than they were before. As you all know, in every corner of this planet, everybody are under effect of COVID, with a lot of stress, with a lot of pressure, with a lot of intention, which means that Biocrystal or any kind of relaxation technology is more needed than ever before. So when we say Biocrystal, we like to say stress relief technology. Stress relief technology, which is intended for implementation in your existing products, to upgrade your products with special relaxation effect. What is Biocrystal actually? Biocrystal is a mineral-based technology, or we can say bio-based technology, in the form of the powder of crystals, which are precisely selected and mixed in specific ratio and specific range and specific form. So Biocrystal has tested and proven strong, relax, and anti-stress our body. It is intended for implementation in any kind of industry, into foam, into textile, thread, carpets, insoles, belts. So there's no limit where Biocrystal can be implemented. What is important? Biocrystal has long-term effect in our body. Biocrystal has not so-called cold, warm effect, instant effect. This is not something what we have in our technology. Biocrystal works on long term in our body. How? When we are under the stress, what happens? As you all know, because I think 99% of you are all under the stress in this moment. When we are under stress, our heartbeat is going up. Our muscles are more tense. Our breathing is more shallower. Our skin conductance is higher. So everything is changed in our body. For example, few modern people as me can watch it on your watch, where you can see it daily on each minute, how much our stress tension is going up. This disturbs us, not only by sleep, it disturbs us in all our daily activities. What means that we have a tough day, we have tough sleep, and we are losing our energy all the time. So what is Biocrystal doing? Biocrystal has a strong relaxation effect on our body. When is biocrystal implemented in any kind of textile or foam product, it has a relaxation effect and brings in our body less tension, lower muscle tension, slower heart rate, slower and more, let's say, more right breathing. Altogether, bring our body in bigger and better relaxation state, in stress release state, when we are more ready for daily activities or night sleep or any kind of activities we need. A lot of people are asking us why, how is this happen? What crystals are doing actually behind this? So it is very, very simple to explain. Crystals have property, they absorb energy from the light, heat and pressure, and they absorb it into electric energy by emitting a unique frequency. Therefore, for example, quartz is used in watches, mobile phones, radar equipment, etc. This frequency actually maximizes relaxation of our body and all abilities, stress relief abilities we already have in our body. This feeling helps us then to feel more relaxed and more stress relief. And all combined in our technology bring us to stress release state. Of course, everything what we are saying, we have tested and proven in relevant institutes with relevant doctors, relevant machines, in all kind of studies group and all kind of placebo groups. We can talk about our research, what we have done for days, not for hours. But in short, I will show you only 4 graphs of 100 of them what we have, which are showing difference in most important parameters for our body. Heart rate, as you can see, blue line and green line, respiration line, muscular activity, and skin conductions, because those are most important parameters which show us stress relaxation effect. Plus on that, we have tested and proven our technology also on animals. We have tested and noticed important changes by the pets, dogs, exactly. We have tested horses before race and after race. So we have tested and proven actually on flowers, on all living beings. What is important for you to know that Biocrystal is tested and proven technology. So Biocrystal stress relief technology, as Mr. Zaeem will tell you later, now in a few minutes, is intended for upgrading your existing products. I will just some of them: bedding industry, apparel industry, so daily or night wear, sport wear, automotive industry, aircraft industry, pets and horses industry. Actually, there is no limit in products because each product you produce has actually need actually stress relief or relaxation effect. They like to say our product creates great comfort and great quality and needs just adoption to our hard times. So just in short, as we said, it is implementation, as you will see now later with Mr. Zaeem, implementation easy, it is simple, it is fast, it is cost effective, it is answer to urgent need for our consumer, and with cost effective implementation, you get advantage on your end product. Also, something before Zaeem starts, we are very, very proud to say that Biocrystal is now praised by many, many, many worldwide famous sport athletes. For example, Paralympic double gold medalist in archery, Matthias Dolderer, who is a Red Bull race world championship, Goran Ivanišević, most famous tennis player. All of them are endorsing our technology without any feedback or financial feedback. They are endorsing only because of that, because they feel it is something what helped them in their daily and night activities. So That would be in short. I see already now a lot of questions. We will answer the question after Zaeem ends. So I would say now I will give my word to Mr. Zaeem. Mr. Zaeem will tell you more about textile implementation and how you can implement the textile. And of course, he's here now for any kind of question on this topic. Thank you. Zaeem, you can move on.
Thank you very much, Vesna, for
Just
presenting Biocrystal in a very... Yeah, I would upload my presentation now and I would just start from there. I hope you can hear me, right?
I can hear you, yeah. I think everybody else. Just a second. Yeah, everyone can hear, don't worry. Yeah. Just to end my presentation. Just a second.
Okay, sure. So that I can upload my presentation. Please.
Yeah. Yeah, you can start. I can see you. I can hear you.
Yeah.
No, I cannot hear you now.
Yeah, basically, I'm just looking for my file.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I guess here's I have uploaded my webinar. Thank you very much, Vesna, for organizing this webinar and re-hosting us again. And I welcome all the viewers in this enhancing textile with Biocrystal implementation. Today, in this session, we will be discussing about the Biocrystal stress relieving technology in terms of comfort and relaxation effect. And also we will discuss about how we can implement biocrystal into the textile and what so far we have achieved with the biocrystal. Before moving ahead, I think this is important that we understand, there are certain important factors involved in the textile fabric. You may say that hand feel, you can say that the strength of the
fabric. I cannot hear you now.
Can you hear me now? Am I audible? Hello, can you hear me? Yeah, I think I'm audible because people are responding to it. So basically, there are few certain important factors that we consider that these are the things important in the textile. Let's say that, as I discussed, hand feel, tensile strength of the fabric, or fastness properties. In a similar way, there is a comfort element of comfort, which is very important, especially when we are talking about the textile that comes in contact with the human body. But the way we are perceiving comfort is in a tangible and a physical way. Let's say we will, textile mills will discuss that what kind of softeners you have used in it. Is it silicone based or fatty acid based, or what kind of physical or mechanical effect it has gone through, like calendaring, or is it raised or not. But I think we need to redefine a little bit about the definition of comfort, and on that topic I will come later in later slides. But before that, I might not forget to introduce myself briefly and a little bit about our company. Basically, my name is Zaimul Hassan, and I have done materials engineering with a specialization in nanotechnology from Ghulam Ishaq Khan Institute. Basically, this part of introduction is quite fascinating in terms when we talk about material science and nanotechnology and its application into the textile field. Till this time, most of the industries are even proceeding with their conventional methodology, but there has been a significant progress in the R&D sector institution, and the products has been commercialized with the miracles of nanotechnology, and textile is one of the most favorite subjects where this can be implemented. And we hope that we will one day come up with nanotechnology based solution. But for now, I will stick with our current technology, and I would like to move forward. Here, this is our company, Sadiq Trading Company. We are based in Karachi, Pakistan, and we have been working for over 20 years. We are basically a textile solution professionals, and we started our journey with the commodity and conventional products that are being used in the textile processing. So these are these sectors we are mainly dealing with. These are like woven, knits, garment washing, denim, yarn, and we are not only limited in one kind of technology. It could be any continuous process. It could be semi continuous. It could be exhaust method. So our expertise lies other than the foundation of company is over 30 to 35 years, but our company was found over 20 years. As we know that this concept of sustainability all around the world had a very strong, is now getting stronger and stronger. People are looking for more or for the bio-based product, the product that are environmental friendly and that can that may not have any kind of negative impact. So we are also working on this strategy. We are not only working on the products and only having the collaboration with such kind of suppliers, but we are also very actively working on the process side. Here you can see the dyeing process is one of the most polluting processes of any industry. So after dyeing, we have a lot of residue of dye stuff in the dye bath. So here we are trying to come up with to make a process such an efficient that all the dye stuff is exhausted on the fabric and it has a very minimum effect on the ETP. So there are still certain challenges, but this is something that I wanted to show that we are not only on working on product side, but there is indeed processes that we can work on. So here are some of our principles that we are working with from all around the world. Just to mention few, we have Beyond Surface Technologies from Switzerland. They are working in the special bio-based finishing products. We have NF Kimia from Turkey. They are working in commodity products. We have Nanox from Brazil. They have antimicrobial, anti-odor product, not only for the textiles, but also for the other industries, you may say master batch, synthetic master batch. Then we have finally Smartex from Portugal. They have come up with very unique solution for the inspection, and that's called automatic inspection for circular knitting. Well, these are some of the few partners from all around the world that we are collaborating with. But today, here, for the reason we are here is Biocrystal, and our collaboration with them is very unique in terms of their support and the product development. We are and the way we are working together. And the most of the prestigious thing would be to work with them not only in our local market but in all around the world. In the textile sector, we are working with Biocrystal. Before we finally jump into the implementation of the Biocrystal into the textiles, as I mentioned earlier, that we need to redefine our definition of the comfort. How we perceive the comfort. It is just a physical and tangible way that is implemented into the textiles. But it is not only the fabric, it is also our body, that how it perceives the comfort and the relaxation effect that the fabric is giving to us. If our body is somehow affected, we might not be very efficiently receiving the comfort factor. So initially the textile might have been used for to hide the body and to save it from the external dangers like extreme temperatures and rough and tough surfaces. As the time passes, we see colors added, there are new designs, cultural values are being added in it, and today we are living in the effects of technologies. So still we need to understand that how comfort, the way we are trying to deliver it, can become the part of textiles, and our body and the textiles can be synchronized with each other. Here are some of the buzzwords and that are now becoming common every day. But if we talk about in our prevailing practices or what so far is coming next, we need we will have to redefine our comfort and the definition of anti-stress, as we mentioned that our body needs to be conditioned, you know, it needs to be catered that it can get the effect of textiles on itself. And little bit about the stress, Ms. Vesna already explained it very well. You know, in today's world, stress is very inevitable. It has, you know, it comes in various ways like psychological and physical. It has psychological and physical types. The most common way to understand it would be driving a car in a traffic, and we might see that how the circumstances are affecting our body. So it is kind of a composite of both physical and mental stress. And in long terms, if we are not dealing with the stress properly, it might have significant effects. And naturally, sleep is one of the way, because we are spending most of the time on our, you know, products of sleeping, and it is a natural way to release the stress. But again, when we are not having a proper sleep, so how we are going to cater this kind of challenge? Finally, we on our main topic, and it is the biocrystal implementation into the textiles. Here you can see both two different kind of images. On the right hand side, there's a very fine size, and that's a 3 micron size that we are commonly using in our textile application. And on the left, there is a relatively coarse particles, and it has a different application side. It could be used in the foam manufacturing, where the particle size does not have such significantly matter, but in textile we have to apply biocrystal in a way that it become the integrated part of the product. Here are the applications way. These two methods that we have successfully implemented, and I would like to share with you the real examples. And number one is the foam coating application, in which biocrystal powder particle of 3 micron size was mixed with the foam coating solution, and it was applied by a coating method onto the denim substrate. And after that denim substrate, that denim fabric was converted into the denim garment article, and it was successfully tested. It was successfully tested in the BC Tech Labs facility. And secondly, we have a pigment printing recipe. That is that are the trials that we have. Sorry, I would like to ask a pause for 2 minutes, because we have a voice of Azan. So if I drop my voice, and we won't be able to hear well.
What happened?
Hi Vesna, we have a background voice of Azan here. So basically I want a pause for 2 minutes, I guess, so that I can continue without interruption.
You need 10 minutes. I didn't understand. You need 2 minutes break. Yeah, okay, perfect, because we have a lot of questions here in QA, which meanwhile I can answer, which are very good questions, which concerns Biocrystal. Okay, I don't know where to start. Very good, I like questions. One is question which I mostly like. It is like that. Even CBD is used in bedding industry to eliminate stress. How Biocrystal is better than CBD? So we don't have we don't want to claim anything more better or less better than our technology. Any technology which you use in bedding industry, which has proven and tested effect on the relaxation of the people, is good. We are not expert for CBD, so I cannot tell you this moment how it affects or not affects. I don't know what kind of science is behind that, or test or report, but for sure, if you use CBD in your product and has tested and proven effect on relaxation, I can just say, well done. We are admire any new technology which comes to our bedding or textile industry and help producers and end consumer to be more relaxed and have better products. So this is my answers for CBD. Then a question for testing. So it is, as I told you in the beginning, how we can show our proof. So after this webinar, maybe it is more simple. So otherwise, will this webinar last for 5 hours? You can contact us directly, and I can show you and send you our test report book where you have more than 10 different kind of testings. Plus, we have done for our clients one short resume of all our testings where you can see maybe on more simple way what we have done. We have done everything only in independent institute where a team of people, experts in testing, are testing products in clinical conditions. One of the questions which I answer also to which product we have tested Biocrystal technology in thread. We have tested in textile. We have tested in a form of pad, which we are adding to the bed, and we have tested in the foam. So we have tested in any kind of application, so we can see that actually Biocrystal works in any kind of application we have done till now. Scott, we will send you testing. Yes, today on your email, don't worry. I think I have your email address from before, so I will send you, no problem. Then all those questions afterward were for Mr. Zaeem. Yes, the question was if we are interested to implement in India. Of course, any market is for us interesting. More question for me, how exactly are the crystal affecting users? So I repeat from before, crystals have ability with their own frequency to affect on our relaxation state, bring our body in relaxation state where we are more able to use our own energy to be more relaxed. This is so actually so simple. Then was question from somebody who is anonymous. How does Biocrystal really reduce heartbeats and other effects, eventually reducing stress? What is the science behind it? So actually I answered already now. We have tested it in many different kind of products where we have added Biocrystal, and we have tested in institute under the clinical conditions. Those institutes know already how to test it because they are testing in general products for relaxation, stress relief, and so on. So this is this okay? Question from Mr. Pedro Santos. Hi Pedro, we know us from somewhere from before. Others consider as mood inducers. I don't understand the question exactly. Mood inducers. Maybe you can write me what do you think, because maybe I don't understand the question right.
All right, Vesna, I'm back and I can continue. Thank you.
Question, if not this mood inducer, I'll wait for Mr. Pedro to tell me more about the question. Okay, you can move on. All other questions are for you, Zaeem. So yeah, I have just one thing to compare to Celiant. Again, we don't want to compare our technology with any kind of other technology. Celiant is also bio-based and mineral-based technology, our technology. It's similar effects and efficiencies. So I can just say we are happy to hear about any new technology which is tested and proven with this great effect. So okay, Zaeem, you can move on.
Thank you very much, everyone, for your patience. And yeah, I can hear you, and I would like to continue from the second part of the application, and that is a pigment printing methodology. In two industries, we have successfully tried these methods, and we can also show you examples. Here, Biocrystal was incorporated into the conventional pigment printing paste, and it can be applied either by adding coloration if you want, or you can go with its natural color. And it can be applied in a way in a rotary, where we applied, it was a rotary printing. It can also be applied in a flatbed, printing. And here you can see the example where no coloration was added, and there are stripes on the home textile articles. So we also have examples in later slides where the mill has actually added the coloration. Here there are two more methods. Padding method, which most of the industries are asking for, in which biocrystal can be converted into a slurry or a suspension, in which biocrystal particles may not get suspended into the tank. So we have a basic guidelines that how we can do, and we are working on this method to bring a ready-made solution for the industries to apply in a continuous method. So it would be a normal method in which we will recommend you that how much dosing you need to add, and you can apply it just in a finishing part, just like any other finishing agent. So it would be, in that case, biocrystal would be added into the last stage. And after that, we have yarn production, in which we have successfully come up with the master batch production. And now we are moving towards the extrusion process, in which we will go for filament extrusion, and then the spinning would be required. So it has been partially done, that we are on the master batch stage, where it is available, and now we are looking forward at how we can move forward with the extrusion. So once we have a yarn, then a lot of applications would have an easy way of implementing biocrystal into their articles. This one slide is according to that where we are spending most of our time, and where are the places, what are the products where we can implement biocrystal. So number one is our bedroom, where a lot of home textile products have the potential in which biocrystal can be implemented. Now we have cushion, we have pillowcases, bed linen, mattress cover, comforter, in which either via pigment printing or through a padding method, biocrystal can be implemented, and our hygiene of sleep can be, the quality of sleep can be improved significantly. And after that, we are spending most of our time in our offices or sites. So in furnitures like chairs, there are different kind of architectural designs, some having foams in it, some only having a textile layer in it. So we have a possible ways to incorporate biocrystal in many articles. Either it can, if you want biocrystal to be added into the foam, or if you want to apply biocrystal as an interlayering on the chair article. So there are different ways. It depends on how you come up with the solution, how you want, how your customers want to see it. And then if we talk about the athletes that have full-time working, full-time spending their time on the fields, or either we are going for having extracurricular activities, sports wear, intimate wear, bathrobe. These are one of the potential where biocrystal can be implemented with the pigment printing, especially on the next article, or either interlayering can be added. So, and then we have the formal suits or casual wearing, or the denim. As you know, we have already implemented biocrystal on the denim articles. In the same way, in course, we can have interlayering. It seems like more feasible way of implementing biocrystal. Or rest, we can come up with the solution of foam coating. That is a quite easiest way of implementing biocrystal on such articles. Here are some of the real examples from the diverse industries where biocrystal is already implemented. Here you can see a piece of textile that is mostly for the bedding, for the mattress. Here, biocrystal is implemented with a pigment printing methodology. Here we have insoles of shoes, where biocrystal is an integral part of that material. And we have pillowcase here. I don't know if you can see the biocrystal is written on it, and it is the same way pigment printing method is adopted in here again. We have here mattress undercover. We call it biocrystal layer. So it is also treated with biocrystal powder. We have a foam here in which biocrystal was implemented during the manufacturing. So you can see actually the coarse particle size on the foam. That is what I was actually talking about during the pigment printing recipe. Here you can see it has a natural color, and it also has a coloration in the pigment printing. So you can actually add colors if you want. If you can go with the natural pigmentation of the biocrystal, so it's up to you. So these are basically the home textile articles, because we are spending most of our time in the on bed, maybe 8 to 10 hours, and that is has a significance to overcome our stress and to make ourselves feel better. So that is why we have started with the area that could find the potential application. These are our recent developments as discussed. These are the master batch in which we have added biocrystal in two kind of percentages. One has the 2% additive of biocrystal in polyester master batch, and one we have a 5% of biocrystal in it. And we will shortly move towards the yarn production. And again, here we have a denim article garment treated with biocrystal, on which we have successfully tested this article in the BC Tech facility. And here are some of we are interested to have the application of biocrystal in such articles. Here you can see bathrobe. Some of the articles are related toward the medical line. Maybe physical therapy may find we can find a very good collaboration in the physical therapy, because it has a good implementation where our muscles are tense, and we can add it in a foam or bandage or on the textile layer. So it may have efficient. It may have its efficiency to overcome the problem of the patient. Jewelry is one of the things that we are wearing in most of our times. It is with our body. So if we can implement biocrystal in any kind of jewelry, so it would be great to come up with the relaxation and I guess I have come to an end of my presentation, and we are actually very keen and looking forward for the product development in as many industries as possible, and how we can help you in implementing our solutions into your products. So now we can actually start our question and answer session for shortly here. And then we would also like you to we would also like to have a connection with you and a personal meeting. Yeah, sorry.
No. Sorry, I'm interrupting you. Yes, finish. I wanted to tell you just.
You can email us. We can appoint a meeting, conference meeting, in which we can talk about that, how you want to design your product and how our biocrystal can help you out in having a new market. So yeah. So we are looking forward for your questions. If you have any, yeah, I think I have already many questions here are waiting for me, so I would like to reply.
Yeah, can I just answer? I would just finish with because there are some questions on biocrystal, so I finish this part of biocrystal, then you can continue with textile if you agree.
Sure. Yes, sure.
So,
sure.
Okay, sorry. Okay, Zaeem, sorry for interruption. Secondly, I want to I want, from my point of view, also to tell you what I didn't told you in the beginning. Mr. Zaeem and his company is helping us with Biocrystal. However, as he presented his company, they are working in many other textile areas where we can strongly recommend them for any inquiry you have in any kind of other textile business. So we can recommend them as a very, very company. So, but now back to Biocrystal. So one question is how Biocrystal is adding value. So if we have any comparison with and without Biocrystal, it is a very good question from comfort technical perspective. Yes, because all our studies is a very good question because all our studies has been done with Biocrystal and without Biocrystal. And that way we could see what happened with foam without Biocrystal or with Biocrystal or bed sheet, because there was a question from Mr. Omar, what is the effect of bed sheet? So we have tested with bed sheet without Biocrystal, with Biocrystal. The same with the foam, with the mattress, the pillow. So any kind of product was tested with and without, which bring and show you actually added value of the Biocrystal. And then was the question for application? No, not only on the foam, it can be applied anywhere. This is more for Zaeem. And how cost-effective this technology compared to other technologies? I can only say that in the range of our, let's say, similar technologies is in the same, let's say, price range. But I don't know, again, for any price or addition, this will we talk about in a personal meeting. Okay, Zaeem, I think I answered everything. What yes, sorry. What percent of the body must be touched to be effective? For this, we have also documentation TDS where you have all information how much gram you have to use in each product. Okay. Now, Zaeem, you can move on. You have question in chat and you have question in Q&A. Yeah.
Yeah, I have question in both here. I'm looking at question and answer screen, so I would like to start from there. What percent of the body must be in touch to be effective? It does not have to be the whole body. It could be considered theoretically on one point or distributed all over the body. But we have a calculation that how we need to implement the biocrystal. Or let's say if we are talking about garments, so it has to be in a certain amount in the whole garments. And if we are talking about the articles like bed sheets and fabric, so in that we recommend biocrystal in grams per square meter. So there are certain ways of implementing biocrystal in this perspective that we have calculated and we are recommending. And again, we are also recommending the whole recipe, that how you can use it into the textiles, and you will come up with the optimum results. But the effect of bed sheets, I couldn't understand, Vesna. There's Dr. Umar who asked about the effect of bed sheets. I answered. And are these considered mood inducers? These are more like stress relieving and make you feel more comfortable and more relaxed. Yeah, this one. And how exactly are the crystal affecting the user? This, as Miss Vesna mentioned about it, that it is not like instant like energy. Sorry,
Zaeem,
you answered it.
I answered all. I answered all the questions regarding
biocrystal really
washes, garments. Yeah.
Yeah, for how many washes? It's the same. Basically, biocrystal is a loose particle, and it depends on the aids like binders or fixers that we are using with the recipe. So it depends totally on the auxiliaries that we are using with it. The powder itself does not cross-link with any substrate. So if you want to have a good washing fastness, you would need to use good binders and the fixers. And what if we use technology? Yes, we can use biocrystal technology in any kind of garments. If you're talking about apparel or undergarments or lingeries, so it can be implemented in any kind of garments you talk about. And okay, so we have questions from chat.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I need to go? Can I have a point? Even CBD. You have answered about the CBD. testing. You have you have also it's a wash durable.
How
Yeah,
is
as I
the
told,
implementation?
it is wash durable, but it depends on what kind of auxiliaries you are using. The biocrystal itself is not cross-linking or by making any bond with the substrate. How we will implement this in furnishings? Can you answer this, Vesna?
Furnishings.
Yeah, it's furnishings.
Right?
I don't know.
How is it?
Yeah, how we will implement this in furnishings?
You mean like wood? I don't understand the question because it can be a foam, it can be a wood, it can be anything.
If it would.
I can answer
it would
for
be
the
easy.
foam.
If it would be easy if they can rephrase this question. And there is it possible to apply at this biocrystal product into yarn? In synthetic yarn, there is a possibility, and we are working on it, as we showed that master batch. In master batch, we have added biocrystal, but for natural yarns, we are still looking for a way that how we can do how we can bind biocrystal particles in natural yarns. So yeah, in synthetic we can do. Okay.
And then we have a new question. I don't know what is that. What about applications on handkerchief? What would that be?
How cost effective this technology is compared to
English.
we think that certain stress relieving kind of biocrystal product in my knowledge still does not have in the market, but I don't know how we can compare it with other products. It is in order to avail the premium, you have to pay the certain cost. So there would be somehow somewhat cost that the buyer will have to bear. It is only applied to foam. It can be applied in many kind of applications, but what kind of applications you are looking at? So we can discuss it actually. How biocrystal is adding value? You have replied, I guess, Vesna.
What about application?
What about application on handkerchief? It can be. It can be. Yeah, it can be applied on handkerchief, but these are not the articles that we are keeping most of the time with us. We are using it for some kind. We use it and we give it in a laundry. So something that we can keep with us for longer time. The handkerchief is, sometimes is not always with us. Sometimes you place it on your desk, or sometimes you can keep it in your pocket. But it depends that what is your idea of marketing, that how you are looking at biocrystal, and we can then let you know that if it is going to be a viable or not to have implementation of biocrystal in handkerchief. So these were the questions. Do we have any
But then I have a question which I can answer from Mr. Pedro Santos. Yes. Okay, one question for me, one for you. For Mr. Santos, this is a stress relief by giving more comfort to the user. Thermal temperature, no. So biocrystal technology doesn't give more comfort to our users. Biocrystal upgrades actually your comfort with new, let's say, new efficiency, which is relaxation. Let's say you have a mattress or which is super comfortable, great, with great best foam on the world. But this foam cannot help you to relax more mentally. Here comes actually biocrystal. Biocrystal doesn't have anything with actually thermal temperature as per se. It changed temperature of our skin, which shows that we are under less stress. But it is not technology which bring different temperature in our body. It's not so kind cooling effect or something like that. So, and then how does Biocrystal reduce heartbeats? We answered it earlier. We have measured heartbeat with the special devices under clinical conditions, where we have noticed change before and after using Biocrystal. Then for you question, Zaeem, last one from Mr. Melek and Mr. Scott.
Yeah, I will answer that. Is it possible to add the raw yarn material as a biocrystalline additive at the semi-finished stage before the end? I'm sorry, I couldn't I'm not getting the question well. Raw yarn material as a biocrystalline additive at the semi-finished stage before the end. I'm not sure if you are talking about the yarn or if you are talking about the fabric. Please, I would request you to kindly, if you can elaborate this question more for me so that I can answer you.
Yeah.
Okay, so we make unprocessed yarn functional with various additives. So basically, I want to tell you that biocrystal cannot be applied as a topical finish on the yarn because it is a powder. It has to be integrated into the matrix of the synthetic part of the yarn. You can, so let's say polyester or nylon. So do you have anything in your mind that it can become the integral part of the yarn? So, one of the reason would be that it might not get washed away, and by just in the process of weaving, it's a very strong process in woven. If it is a topical finish, then biocrystal powder would get out of the yarn. So if you can let me know that what you are doing, we would really like to have a collaboration with you for the yarn part.
Okay, and then we have a question from Mr. Scott for prices. It depends. Mr. Scott, we will contact you directly after the webinar. So we will go through all the.
Yeah, that's great. That will be great.
And I have again question: what is the science behind it? It seems this science concerns everybody so much, which is good, because Biocrystal is tested and proven in Science Institute under clinical conditions. We have tested, as said, a lot of parameters. Some of them I will have shown you in graphs, and each of you, on your demand, we will send a whole test report book where you can read everything about it. So this is the best thing to answer. Otherwise I will bore you with all the data from our test report book. The main thing is our powder is tested and proven under all clinical conditions in all kind of different products which you are using in your industry, which means foam or textile or thread or layer or pad, woven or not woven. So this is most important for you to know. And the only most important is that Biocrystal proven and tested works under any condition in any kind of products in our industry. This is most important to say. And afterwards, we will share you, yes, PPT, our presentation, and everything, whatever you will ask after the this webinar, what we can share with you. So this is answer on these questions. Okay, Zaeem.
There's a lot of more questions, I guess.
That's it, more or less. Okay, and that way I would say, because it is 3 o'clock, so we don't keep it too long. So first of all, I want to thank to Mr. Zaeem to great presentation and answers he gave you for this webinar. As Zaeem said, we are on disposal after the webinar on our emails, contacts, or we will contact you to thank you after the webinar, so you will have our contacts. You can ask us anything, the presentation, we can agree on individual presentation where we can answer your more detailed questions. We can talk with your team, whatever you need. You will see, I want to thank also on end all our clients who are also attending to this webinar, because all our clients like to hear what we are offering you. So this time I want to thank them also for coming here. you will see in our cooperation in the future that Biocrystal in cooperation offers a lot of marketing tools, communication tools, everything you need to start the collaboration with the Biocrystal technology. So from my point, I want again to thank you everybody for joining us, those who have evening and those who had to stand up early because of the webinar. It is hard to get the right time for everybody. So thank you again, and hope to see you, to hear you and see you on individual presentation. Zaeem?
Yeah, thank you very much for everyone for joining us and listening to us and making it a very interactive session. So we are open and we are actually looking forward from you to have individual interaction. We can arrange conference call as Ms. Vesna said, and if we can continue from over there, because after COVID stress problem might have already increased, and we are looking to provide solutions in a way that that it can become the integral part of the existing products. And from my side, I would also like to see you goodbye and have a good day. And also, I would like to thank you, Ms. Vesna, for re-hosting and inviting us to give our words on the Biocrystal. So hopefully, we are looking forward from all of our audience to have a conversation with you again. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a great day, everybody, or evening, or great sleep.